Yo, my face is like super red right now. I've been running around so much in the past 30 minutes to get ready. I was not prepared in time. I've legit in the past like just 20 minutes showered and like redressed and got some. I'm still eating because I haven't eaten all day. Still eat. Oh my god, I have run around so much. But hello everyone. But yeah, that's why my face is red. How's everyone doing today? Is it on mute? Can you guys hear me? Apparently, kind of said it's mute. No, I can hear you. Okay, kind of be lying to me right now. Psh. Anyways, how is everyone doing? Before we dive into all the cool questions, because I got a really cool stuff. If you'll notice, there's no green screen behind me, and you'll see why in a minute. Actually, you know what? Yeah, you will see why in a minute. So it looks a little weird and fuzzy, but it'll get better. And I got a surprise, kind of. It's not like a huge surprise. It's like it's something different. I'm trying something new, but yeah. Basically today, I have a whole bunch of questions. I asked some of my Twitch subscribers, come on over to Twitch if you're on YouTube and you're not over on Twitch yet. I still recommend it. Like, what you doing? Twitch is so good. But yeah, so today, first I'm gonna ask you how you guys are. But while you guys are telling me, today I have a whole bunch of questions the Twitch subscribers on Discord wanted me to ask, as well as a bunch of my own. And I feel like these are really difficult questions that are going to have a lot of 50-50s. Like a lot of like half the chat's going to be like, I agree. And then the other half the chat's going to be like, what? No, that's stupid. And it's going to bring out a lot of cool discussions, a lot of cool points of views, a lot of cool civil arguments. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun because there's a lot. This doesn't happen too much in K-pop. Like in a controlled environment, talking about these types of questions, it usually breaks into a huge like war basically between the fans. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, so I'm so sorry. Kind of. Hopefully, you can hear me soon. But there's no music though. There should be music. Oh, the desktop. What? Oh, shit. Oh god, I fucked up. I put my headphones in after I opened Streamlabs, so that means it doesn't pick up desktop audio. So how do I play music now? Shit! I fucked up. Oh my god, there's no background music right now. Do you have speakers? I have really bad speakers. That's gonna be icky. Stray Kids background music? That's literally what it is, right? I'm listening to Stray Kids right now. Stray Kids piano? Wait, can you guys hear that? Hold on. Not really. Oh well. Anyways, I need to figure out how to get you guys background music without ending the stream. Well, what I'm doing with this, how's your guys' day going? How's everything going? Can I please... You know what? Let me show you the surprise first. You can capture audio. I have it set up. It's just because I put my headphones in, it thinks that there's no desktop audio because it's all in my headphones. I have to put my headphones in before I start my streaming program. But I had my streaming program up. It's really confusing. It's really weird. I don't like that. I've kind of gotten used to it, but let me check. Oh wait. Do you guys hear music now? Did that work? A bit sore. I went to the state fair and the walking killed me. Oof, I feel you, Mia. When I went to Cedar Point a month ago. Yay, that worked! Yes! Yeah, I mean, you guys are sitting there for about 7 or 8 minutes without any music. But, there we go. Okay, we got background music. We got some nice Stray Kids piano today. We're going to need some calming music to keep us under control, to keep half of us from raging our hearts out at the answers to these questions, as some people might say. So yeah, we have Mia went to the state fair. That's exciting. That's awesome. Great, because Matt started straight. Oh, Thomas. Well, you figured it out. You were using the wrong ear for your head. That makes sense. Remember, guys, even if we have different opinions, we can still respect each other under the legendary name Mats. Yeah, that's the whole goal. It's like, I want to be able to talk about these things with other K-pop fans, right? But if you do it on Twitter, most of these questions would start out in a warfare where you just start insulting each other and your taste in music. But I feel like if we do it here, where I kind of get to be the mediator for it, we can have a really nice and fun conversation. I'm telling you, I'm gonna probably get triggered, but I'm not trying. I'm trying not to, because tomorrow is like the best day. Really, Roland? Still putting groceries away, be a bit late. No worries, Ash. But yeah, you guys are gonna see it. Okay, so you love her hair in that photo. Yeah, I still wanted to show off Soyeon before I do this, because I'm gonna have to fix something. I just moved something. I don't know what I moved. Anyways, here we go. Here's kind of the new thing. So I don't have a green screen on because when we do this, it's gonna look like this. Oh shit! I need to fix my webcam. Hold on. 1 second. There we go. That looks better. Okay, now it's not all fuzzy. So, the question, this isn't the question. This is the example, the most common one everyone talks about. This is not the question. But, it'll be down here. I can actually make it probably a little bigger. So, I could put the question right there, right? And now it's on screen for you also what we're discussing, and then everyone's chat is here. I need to actually fix the chat. Fuck. And then can I get a... I'm doing some last minute additions. Last minute additions. There we go. And then we just take this and shrink it a little. So yeah, that's what it's gonna look like, and it's kind of cool because now you get like my face is bigger. I'm like, oh, ooh, look at me. I'm like not in the corner anymore. You can actually see me. And then we also got the question down here. We have everyone's chat over here. So you can see everyone pretty big and clear. I just need to adjust the views. Thank you for everyone coming out today. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Are you guys ready to get into this? I could pop in the first question. Or do you wanna do we wanna chill for a second? Matt, you don't know what you have just created. This is not the first question. It might be a question later on, but it's not the first question. We're not starting off that polarizing. We'll get to that. Let's get into it. You ready? Wait, Matt, did you listen to Bangchan and Lee No Drive? I did. I like the vibe. I don't like Bangchan's rap. But I like the overall vibe of the song. Okay, here we go. And by the way, these are just the questions we picked out. If we have any good questions that pop up, I might just change the subject completely to whatever's right here. Actually, I could add another color source under it. It might make it easier to read. Nah, it looks good. Okay, here we go. Here comes the first question, y'all. I want to hear all of your opinions. This is your time to shine. You get to see, you get to be in chat. Everyone will see it. Akira, love you, but we're not doing this question yet, so I'm not going to read just yet. I'm not going to start off with one that's going to make everyone hate each other yet. But that's kind of the thing. So the first one is going to be pretty easy. It's like fun, but at the same time, it's still a lot of different answers, I think. So here we go. The first question is, I'm gonna have to readjust it after I do it. Does K-pop need rapping? Does K-pop need rapping, and why? This is the first question, y'all. No. By the way, if you're on Twitch, you're gonna get to vote for the answer. I'm gonna have a poll up right here. I'm gonna put a poll after we talk about it a little, and we're gonna see what the final result is to finally get an answer to this question. And I'm gonna make a document real quick, and we can get. Actually, no, I probably shouldn't do that, but I will put a poll. So let's see what you guys say. No, not every song. I don't think it does. Yes, and yes in rap-centered groups. Okay. So by the way, if you're on YouTube, come over to Twitch if you're gonna want to vote on the answers. But I'm seeing an overwhelming majority of no. It can work without it. Why? I'm gonna be devil's advocate real quick, because this seems like a pretty overall Tasnim says, I don't think so, because if you think of it, everyone paid... Oh, wait, that's BTS. We're not there yet. K-pop doesn't need rapping all the time, since sometimes it added it for no reason, and it sounds super bad. So here, devil's advocate. Isn't rapping inherently part of K-pop? Since, what was the first K-pop group that everyone talks about being the K-pop group? Sotaji and Boys, right? And they were like a rap group, kind of. So we have some yes and no's. G-Friend, TXT, and Enhypen are all good examples of groups that don't always rap in songs. But Once in a Blue Moon, don't they sometimes rap? Is there a single group that has never made a song with any rap part at all? That is kind of my question. I'm on Twitch, hi! Hi, welcome! A-Pink's never rapped. Are you sure? I'm being devil's advocate, by the way. I don't necessarily believe this, but I'm just seeing everyone's voting the same way. So I'm kind of... Oh, cheers over water? Okay, Holly. If you're on Twitch, you can make me do this. Cheers, Holly. There we go. Okay, so, you know, let's find out. I'll read some more opinions in a minute. Why you guys are voting? Question is, does K-pop need rapping? Yes. No. There's no other answer. It's yes or no. Hey. Oh, wait. Oh, my poll is here. You can type 1 in chat for yes, 2 in chat for no. So let me see some more opinions. I'm not gonna lie though, I'm kind of here for the rap. If K-pop didn't at all rap, it wouldn't be very investing. Oh, you wouldn't be invested. Ooh, that's a good point. There's definitely more rap than needed in some groups. That is true as well. My point is that imagine a perfectly good ballad, not a rock ballad, with a badly written rap. Also, what is your opinion? I'll say my opinion after we vote. I don't want to, like... I mean, I don't always want to say my opinion on every one. Some of them I don't want to get myself in trouble with. But this one I can. Does it need it? I don't think so. But does it enhance it and make it a lot better? Definitely. So in that case, wouldn't you need it then, 10? With that kind of mindset? If it makes it a lot better, then... at the end of the day... We'll go until after 2 minutes. You guys get over 2 minutes to vote. Type 1 in chat for yes, 2 in chat for no. Or you can just type yes or no. Keep in mind there are K-pop solo artists that don't rap. Really? I used to think IU didn't rap, but then she did. I used to think Chungha didn't rap, but then she did. Rap is like a staple in K-pop. Okay, it's been 2 minutes. You just have to type in chat 1 or 2, Nye. It's been 2 minutes. I think we're good. Let's end the poll. We'll go for 2 minutes for each poll. And the no's have it. In my opinion, I actually agree with the answer here. I genuinely think K-pop doesn't need rapping. Because when I see, okay, but like the example I just said, when I see singers like IU and Chungha rap, it kind of turns me off a little bit because it's like it didn't need a rap in that song. If you were gonna rap, you could get like another rapper in there, but it's like IU rapped early one, that too. But then even other groups, there's like raps in the song that don't make sense. Cuppy, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. But yeah, sometimes there's raps that just don't make sense being in the song. I feel like some songs, if you can't give a rapper time to develop the rap, it doesn't need the rap. That's my mindset behind it. But see, look how divisive this was. It was like where is it? 56 to 44. Look how close. See, these questions are going to be super divisive. It's going to be awesome. And they're just going to get more kind of polarizing from here. This was an easy one. I think at this point, rap is a part of K-pop culture. Me too, Rose. Me too. I think literally it's like companies and groups would rather have a bad rap than no rap at all at this point. Unless you're in hyping or something. Eric Dom doesn't rap? That's true. I don't think I recall him rapping either. But let's move on to the next question. This is just kind of a starter question. This is just the warm-up. This is like the one that no one's really going to get mad about what the chat answers. No one's going to get mad about being on the other side. Let's get into a more divisive one. You ready? Let me get it up. Actually, let me pick the poll down. Okay, here we go. The next question is a lot longer one. Should have some interesting answers. The question is, once I figure out how to shrink this, because it's a little big. There we go. Should there be an age limit, a minimum age requirement for idols to debut? And what I'm going to add on a little extra to this. This wasn't my question. This was the subscriber's question. I'm going to add on a little bit extra to this since everyone's saying yes. Okay, yes. Except for Guess Who Loves You. And Nai. But hold on. And Thomas. But here's my secondary question. What should the age limit be? $16, 16, 16, 21 from Silver. Ooh. I'm seeing a lot of 16s. 16 should be the limit? Okay, why? You know what? That's going to be the question. What's the most common? 16, 15, 17, 18, 19. So that'll be the poll. But I want to know why. Yes, there should be an age requirement for K-pop so that young people don't get depression from all the crap companies put do to them. Ah, so you let children be children. Poll the age? We're going to poll the age. Here we go. What age should be the minimum for an idol to debut? Here we go. We're going to go 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 plus. You can vote either way, actually. So there you go. Oh, I moved my face. I need to get the poll up so you can see the question. There we go. There's a lot of pressure that idols have to face, and personally, I don't think 18 is a good age for them to debut. I don't even think 18 is. Very true. 15, 16, 17. I mean, I'm only saying this because it was the average age Stray Kids were during the survival show, but I think it should be the minimum. I think it shouldn't be they shouldn't be minors because an idol can be mentally taxing. But couldn't it be mentally taxing on adults too? Oh, very good take, Penguin. That's a very good take. Green Tea, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. I want to say yes, but I'm going to say no because I don't think that putting in a set age limit would work in practicality. Why is that? By the way, me up. Cheers. Isabel, cheers. By the way, if you're on YouTube, feel free to come over to Twitch. We got 52 people. It's a party in Twitch, as you can see in the chat right here. They're having a party. The new show JYP has is 12-year-olds. JYP debuted a group with like 10-year-olds, like Boy Stories. So I don't know. My vote for 6 isn't working for some reason. You might have pressed a number before that and it automatically gave you that vote. That might be what it is. I feel bad for idols who debut when they're really young. They can't enjoy their time with their friends without getting followed by cameras and getting into scandals at such a young age. That is true. Idols lose a lot of their youth because they're doing it. You strongly judge parents for letting kids go into these companies? I mean, then, but you're supporting them. And at the end of the day, you're supporting the kids that they put in. Maple, thank you so much for the follow too. Y'all, thank you all so much for the follows. I appreciate them so much. On Twitch, by the way. That's where the follows are. You get to make Soyeon wave if you follow me on Twitch. I'm just saying. Very interesting poll. Han, thank you so much for the follow as well. Okay, let me read YouTube real quick. Gio and Chan spend their childhood training. That must be hard. Yeah, even if they don't debut, they'd still be training. For me, I'm thinking of a group like NCT Dream and how they do bearded really young and grew with each other. So like if they have a group of younger people together, that's fine. But if there's one really young, then that's like where it should be a certain age. I mean personally, I don't even like groups when they're too young. It gets weird for me when it's like 14-year-olds doing it. I'm just like, it's like children's music. Why do I want to listen to it? You know? The trainees from Hive that are going to be debut next year are between 02 and 07, really? Jeez, that's so young. I remember when people weren't even at my age debuting, and I was like, I wish my age would debut more. And now they're so young. Oh my god. Okay, well, let's see the final for this poll. And it's 16, so you guys think that there should be a minimum age requirement of 16 for the poll. So the answer is no. The answer is 16. Okay. I mean, okay, so my opinion on this is I think no. There shouldn't be a minimum age requirement because that's kind of weird to like tell a company, hey, you can't produce music. Like, you could make a children's song, right? Like you could make a group that's for children and like people who listen to K-pop don't have to support it, right? Like if Boy Story came out, which is the JYP like little kid group, I don't listen to them as a fan. But I don't. It might not be good to like tell JYP, hey, you can't debut someone under 16. I don't think JYP should do it, but I don't think there should be a requirement saying that they can't. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? Hopefully it makes sense to you all. Let's take the poll down. What happened so far? We've done 2 questions. This one and does K-pop need rapping? The answers are, yet no, K-pop does not need rapping according to Twitch chat. And 2, there should be a minimum age requirement of 16. Yeah, Taemin was 14, and wasn't Zila with BAP like 14 or 15? And Jongsup right now with P1 Harmony is only like 15 or 16. Which is crazy. But yeah. Let me know when you guys are ready to move on to the next one. We can keep talking about this as long as you want, but give me some like, okay, Matt, next. Matt, do you also think about military service that boy groups have through? What do I think about? I mean, if the rest of Korean men have to do it, boy groups should have to do it too. No matter how successful they are. That's a good question. I might put that on later if we need more. Next question. Let me grab that. The next question is a lot simpler, but I genuinely want to know your guys' opinions. I don't know the answer to this one. As much as I want to say I do, there's going to be so many different opinions, I think. So here's the next question. When did Generation 4 start? At what point in time did Gen 4 start? If it started at all. Okay, you guys give me years. I need specifics. You can't just give me a year. Because then... you know what? You can. Gen 4 started when BTS got popular in America. So what do I see the most of? I see 2018 mostly. Mid-2018. After Idol. So you're saying Idol is the last third-gen group? End of 2017, beginning 2018. So around the Boys debut for any. The Boys for Hannah. I have no idea. I joined Kpop when Stray Kids debuted. Ah. With ATs and Stray Kids debuting? Oh no, you're saying... Roland say the first 4th-gen group was Idol. Okay. I think we could get a little more specific with this. So, let's see what the overall chat vibe says. Are the Boys a 4th-gen group? That's gonna be the poll right now. We're gonna nail this down. Oh shoot, I messed up. Are the Boys a 4th-gen group? Yes. No. Okay, let me give you guys a minute. We're gonna see if they are or not. The Boys is the first 4th-gen group. Okay, well, I'm just gonna check real quick. Hold on. So, one sec, y'all. I'm getting this list up real quick. Okay. So right now, everyone is saying the Boys is a 4th-gen group. So that automatically, because of this automatically means that you guys are saying that it started at least in December of 2017, right? Ash is saying it has nothing to do with the date. But, okay, well, so, Ash, my question is, when did the trend shift, then? But December, or Dreamcatcher isn't 4th-gen, then. Hold on. Okay, so here's my next question, then. So you guys said yes. Here's the next question, y'all. Is Golden Child a 4th-generation group? For me, it was weird to put Stray Kids and ATs in 4th-gen, but not the Boys. Okay. How can 3rd-gen begin in 2013 and 4th-gen begin in 2017? Yeah, I don't even know about the timeline this year anymore. So you guys are saying Golden Child's 3rd-gen. Okay. Interesting. Oh, that's only 13 votes. Let's wait for some more votes to come in. Tasnim says it's 2020 and they don't care. Very interesting. AOA second gen. I'm not even asking that. Nope, it's out of the question. AOA is second gen. To me, fourth gen is when everyone is trying to make it in America and the world knows about K-pop. Okay. We only have, how many is that? 16 votes? Yo, they got 58 Twitch people right now. I mean, YouTube, if you want to come over and vote, you can come over to Twitch too, you know. You can make Soyeon wave by following me and, you know, chilling with all these cool people over here. I'm just saying, but yeah. You can also vote on Twitch. Yo, we only have 17 votes, y'all. If there's any girl or GC stands, does anyone have any recommendations? Golden Child stands, okay. I'm used to seeing the abbreviation Golcha for them. AOA is AOA is second gen. I don't care. AOA is second gen. Change my mind. Should there be a visual? Ooh. I'm going to save that question, Silver. Silver, you should have been in the Discord group when I was asking. I'm going to throw that on towards the end. We'll ask that one towards the end. So, we're saying Golden Child is not a 4th gen group. Okay, well, you guys made that pretty easy. That means it is... The final one will be... Did 4th gen start with the boys' debut? Yes, or yes, before December 2017, after December 2017. Let's see what gets the most votes here. Oh shit, hold on. I messed up. Hold up. Okay, now here we go. 1 for yes, 2 for before December, and 3 for after. I asked Golden Child because... Hateful, that question might be coming later, actually. But I asked Golden Child because Golden Child debuted in October of 2017. So literally just 2 months before, and everyone said no. So let's see. When did 4th gen actually begin? We whittled it down to the boys' debut in December of 2017. Matt is blurry? I'm blurry? I hope I'm not that blurry. AOA is still active? I don't think they're having another comeback, unfortunately. Oh, wait, there's a suggestion. What if Gen is according to age instead of debut? How would that work? DNA started 4th gen. Really? DNA started 4th gen. I could see that. I hate pushing it farther and farther back. I really do. I hate pushing it farther back in time. Because I remember when TXT and ITZY debuted in 2019. No one even mentioned 4th gen until then. That's when everyone started talking about, like, ITZY and TXT are the leaders of the 4th gen. They're the first groups to debut in 4th gen. I'm like, wait, what? Really? Oh, apparently we're in 4th gen. And then all of a sudden, we pushed it all the way back to the boys. I've just kind of accepted it. Do you think canceled idols can still have good songs? Sure. A serial murderer could have an amazing song. Does that mean it's going to be successful? It depends who's listening to it. It depends on what the idol got canceled for and everything. But at the end of the day, anyone can make a good song. It's all music's like that. If generation goes down to age of debut, as in the artist age of debut, How are you gonna make Boa or Taemin? You all debuted as kids in the third gen. Exactly. Also, this raises a good question. If Brave Girls is third gen because the current lineup debuted in 2016, but the group's name began in 2010. Brave Girls is second gen. Because they never re-debuted. They just it's like that. Yeah. They never technically re-debuted. So it's just a group that got a bunch of new members who all happen to be a lot younger. So they're still second gen to me. I think we got this answer, unless 30 more people want to vote for after, and we could change the thing real quick. What if 4th gen be like if BTS didn't get pop? What would 4th gen be like if BTS didn't get popular in America? I'd say kind of similar, honestly. I think you could see K-pop was going in the American direction since 2013. Do you think 4th gen groups are going to be better than 3rd gen? It's all opinionated. I mean, are 3rd gen better than 2nd gen? It's like, it just depends on your music taste. Who the fuck cares at different gens at this point? A lot of K-pop fans do, surprisingly. Anyways, I think we got the answer to this question. Let's move on. We spent like a good 15 minutes on gens. I'm kind of tired of this one. But you know what? Instead of moving on, let's just do a different question, similar. Another question about generations, but just a little bit different. Wait, Ash had an interesting point. I also think 4th gen has a bit to do with fan wars. Some fans say their favorite group a 3rd generation leader without having to compete against 3rd gen groups. Interesting. Quick question, Matt. Do you know any rappers from the UK? Any ones you like? Off the top of my head, I can't think of any. There was that one grime rapper. I forgot his name. Stormy or something like that? I don't know. I don't listen too much because I don't listen to much English rapping. American, UK, Australian, whatever it may be. But yeah, here we go. Here's another question about generations. I hope you all are ready for this. This one is also from Discord and a Twitch subscriber. Storm Z, that's what it is. Yes, I've heard of him. This one's a very long question. The question is... Hold on. Jeez, they gave me such a long question. This is from Jaden, by the way. Oh my god, I need to shrink it more. Why is this question so long? There we go. Got it. Okay, question is, why do generations get defined by K-pop fans by 3 different groups generally? So the question is, to put it in a simpler way to say it, normally when you say like, oh, who's 4th gen? And then they just go, Stray Kids, The Boys, and TXT is 4th gen. I don't understand the question. Yeah, okay. So it's basically saying, when you say, what is the 3rd generation? Everyone goes BTS, Twice, and Blackpink. They just choose like the 3 different groups to define a generation. So they're basically asking, why do generations get defined like that? Why aren't they defined in a different way than just picking out some of the biggest groups? The leading groups would define the sound and aesthetic. Interesting. I don't think defined. Say if you went to a new country, you ask for their cultural capital, top tour sites, etc. When you're asking for a new gen, you want to know who the main leaders are. That's a good comparison. Good question, guess. I'll add that in if we need more at the end. Oh, Moonshot has Cheers Over Water. Twice debuted in 2015. They did. Cheers, Moonchild. I don't think it's on purpose. I guess everyone just names a few groups and they know from the top of their heads. That is true as well. Again, this question's from a Twitch subscriber on the Discord. So I'm not 100% sure of the answer. I'm just passing it along to you guys. Okay. Oh my god, Isabel's making me cheers over water too. Cheers, Isabel. I got ice. It makes it easier to define. Okay. I think this stream is testing Matt's ability to read and keep up with chat. Yeah, I can't read every single thing. It's going so fast with so many big messages. I'm sorry if I miss it. If you pick well-known groups, then it's more likely that person you're talking to would... Okay. I think we're all pretty much in agreement here. I think we can move on to the next one. I didn't know this was a thing. I didn't either. I was just trusting, like, hey, I guess I missed it. Because it's too difficult to name every group. Yeah, I think they were going with more of the identification. Like, why do you have to define a generation by popular groups and not sound or another way? Chat's faster than Namjoon's math intelligence. I have two chats also, by the way. I have YouTube and Twitch next to each other, and they're both popping off because we have a lot of people on YouTube, which it's just awesome to see. You should come over to Twitch. Like, you see that number? You should make that number bigger. You should come on over to Twitch. But it's difficult. I didn't know this was a thing. I only know that this was based in 3 boy groups and 3 girl groups for each generation. That is what I've seen. So like the boy groups, I would say EXO, BTS, and NCT got 7, 17, and girl groups. Yeah. Guys, I didn't get the question. Yeah, we'll move on. We'll move on to the next question. I figured I passed. Maybe I was missing something. Okay, next up, we got the juicy question that's going to take us about an hour to follow. It is going to be super interesting. I hope y'all are ready for this one. We're about to get some people riled up. I don't know how to use Twitch. It's just basically stream it. You just like pop on and just go to my URL and it's just like, it sends you a notification to my phone if I'm streaming. It's just like YouTube, but for live streams. But anyways, here we go. Better question. Here we go. I hope you all are ready.
YouTube people come to Twitch.
Thank you for the 100 bits, Ash. Hell yeah. You can also do that if you're on Twitch. I'm just saying. Anyways, here we go. The next question. Link in description for Twitch. Yep, it is in the link in the description to YouTube to come over to Twitch. I'm just gonna let you guys I'm just gonna read your guys' messages. I am not sharing my opinion on this. If I do, it's not gonna be yet. Did BTS pave the way? Yes. You came back at a great time, Heatstroke. No. Pave the way for what? Did they pave the way? I don't want to answer. Almost, but not actually. Yes and no. No. Hell no. I might be biased since I don't like them. No. No, they didn't. They had impact, but you can't say they paved a road that was already set out. Oof. We sort of answered this earlier, didn't we? Yeah, but I wasn't looking at the answer. We weren't at this question yet. We were still getting warmed up. But now we're warmed up. We're all riled up. We're ready to go and put our hearts in. Let's see. I feel K-pop fans are too obsessed with the question, and I do think they did for 3rd gen, but Psy did it first. Oof. They paved the way for groups after them, just like the 1st and 2nd groups helped pave the way before them. They paved the way for K-pop, but not for America, but not K-pop. Okay. Penguin says, I feel like the who paved the way question is stupid. A road isn't paved by one person. It's multiple people working together and all doing their parts. Maybe someone did a bigger part than others, but ignoring the effort put by many is just plain disrespectful and petty. I don't think one single group paved the way. Okay, so that's what we're kind of getting to. It's like not one single group. They have an influence, but they didn't pave anything. Danny says Sistar did. Paved the way for what? Ash! It's not my... I can't answer that. That's not the question. It's just, did BTS pave the way? You fill in the rest. BTS alone did not pave the way. The first K-pop group my 40-year-old dad knew about was SHINee, not BTS. And I think it says something. Psy definitely helped pave the way too. In my opinion, so many different groups paved the way. Interesting. Guys, my father, who doesn't even know the most famous artists, knows who Psy is. Yeah, there's a lot of answers for Psy right now. In my opinion, I think BTS did pave the way because they literally gave everything for their fans. One point in time, they were legit begging people to come to their concerts. Does that mean they paved the way, though? None of them paved the way, it's just the work of all the groups. That's a damn good opinion. Oh, that's the one I read, yeah. If BTS wouldn't have been successful, K-pop wouldn't have been as popular. But it wasn't only their job. The question... You know, I'm still just gonna read. The first group I knew was EXO. The first group I knew was SNSD. But then again, like I got into K-pop right when BTS debuted. Multiple groups paved the way. I think BTS is so distinct that they paved the way for themselves, not other groups. Interesting. Hi, Win-Wins! Welcome to the stream! Wonder Girls performed Nobody on Wendy Williams in 2009. Nice. Yeah. Suju, Girls' Generation, Big Bang, and especially Wonder Girls put K-pop on the map. Yeah, I don't see many people saying BTS did. Just Akira so far, I think. Oh, and Chevon. K-pop would be nothing if it wasn't for BTS. Really? Tasnin, I see you, my dude. But you say K-pop would be nothing if it wasn't for BTS. Really? That's an interesting take. What if Jin joined EXO and J-Hope joined GOT7? I mean, then they'd be in those groups. Holy shit, I can barely read all this stuff. I'm trying to, now. Ash! Our second Ash. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate that. The first group I got into in K-pop is BTS, so I would not really know if they did or not, but yeah. Who the fuck said K-pop would be nothing without BTS? It was on YouTube. If it wasn't for BTS, K-pop would still be popular, but maybe not as popular. Oh, here's a long one. Let me read the long one, because Kim Seiji put some time into this. Well, they somehow did. I'm not an army, but the truth is the truth. But every single group/solo paved the way for themselves. The paved the way for 4th gen in the States only, in your opinion. Or BTS paved the way for 4th gen in the States only. But I think people who really paved the way are Big Bang, because they are the ones who made what K-pop is right now. Like light sticks, fandom, fan signs, rap lines, winning internationally. So Big Bang were the ones who made K-pop unique, the thing that catch people's eyes. So if I say yes or no, I would say no, and a big no. So that was a Big Bang one. BTS paved the way for themselves, getting so many views and awards that no other group can be seen as a true success in comparison. It frustrates me. My vote is JYP and Psy. Okay, I want to give one take real quick on this. I just want to give one quick take. Kind of in response to what Hani just said. So, the entire notion of paving the way, it's called pave the way because you're laying down the road for the people behind you, right? And you're saying, like, we did it. We made the road walkable so people behind us can run on it, right? That's the entire notion for the pave the way theory. And maybe this is completely wrong. If this is a horrible take, please let me know, and I will backtrack it as fast as I fucking can, and you can let me know. But as Hani just said in chat, BTS, I'm going to reread Hani's thing, because it's kind of based off Hani's. BTS paved the way for themselves, getting so many views and awards that no other group can be seen as a true success in comparison. It frustrates me. My vote is JYP and Psy. I didn't hear about BTS till 2019. So, Hani said in there, I just want to point out this one specific part. They're getting so many views and awards that no other group can be seen as a true success in comparison to them. So if you pave the way for someone, shouldn't other groups be following you and more groups becoming competition to BTS? Yet it's been 4 or 5 years since BTS really blew up now. No other group is really at that level. So they paved a road that no one else behind them is going down. To me, it feels like they paved the way for BTS, but then cut the road up behind them and then made it so that no one else could follow them. Because like everyone says BTS paved the way for K-pop, but at the end of the day, are you really successfully paving a way if no one else could follow behind you? So that's my take. That I've been thinking about that recently as an answer to that question. And it's like, yeah, BTS put in a shit ton of work. There was some foundation laid down. There was a dirt path laid by Big Bang, who's walked through it in all the years. And BTS came put cement down and like made it super smooth and nice and like put all the work and made it super smooth. This gravel road that was there before them, they made it to cement, and they did the work themselves and put themselves in that position. But then after they walked down it, they took some chainsaws and just like chopped up the road behind them. So BTS simultaneously paved the way and then destroyed it for the other groups of K-pop. I don't know, I've just been thinking about that. Is the B-Free incident with Suga and RM overlooked? No. They were baby rappers at the time, and B-Free was looking for some easy dissing, which didn't work out. But we're not on that topic. Oh, thanks for the heart, Tani. I think BTS paved a way. It's kind of impossible to walk on the exact same way, but BTS made the way a lot easier to walk on, I guess. You think so? I guess that's kind of the same thing I was trying to point out earlier. So, like, does that viewpoint make sense? Like, does that actually work? I don't know. You guys tell me if like that didn't make sense at all or something. Honestly, I think BTS just became lucky. Anyone could blow up. It's just all luck. I think that was a big part of BTS too, especially during the beginning years when they were like grinding and everything. A lot of it was luck in like 2014 to 2015. No, the groups paved the way was SNSD, Suju, and Wonder Girls. Like Wonder Girls were the first group to enter American market. Oh, I'm tired already. This question is exhausting. I missed a bunch of long ones on YouTube. Let me look real quick. What BTS has done for K-pop musically. Rap and hip-hop in rap was established and building up before BTS. What type of sound has BTS got that 4th gen groups are doing? EDM? No, nobody benefits from it. Damn, Kaida. BTS didn't pave the way, make it easier for other groups to come. If anything, it made it harder for younger groups who work just as hard and sound good, but BTS themselves on a well-earned pedestal. If anything, BTS had great timing. Ooh. Some YouTubers like reacting to K-pop, but only BTS. It's so frustrating. That too. See, this is a good discussion. It's like no one's really getting mad. Even the ones who love BTS, like, a few people in here aren't getting too upset. Even though it's like a big thing that's of no right now. Assuming BTS paved the way is a very US-centric film. That too! Yes. I kind of want to point that. This really doesn't have much to do with BTS paved the way. But just a quick rant real quick, because Ari brought that up, is I hate how basically in the past 3 years especially, K-pop has left Korea and been basically put in America. And it's so annoying that there's fans that are expecting BTS and other K-pop groups to live up the standard of American artists and Grammys. It's like, BTS has to win a Grammy, and it's like, why? What? why do they need to win a Grammy? What are the Grammys like? It's an American, basically an American award at the end of the day. It's like everyone puts this like now Western view onto K-pop because it blew up in the West, and so they kind of evidence for that point. Back when I first started the channel in 2014, when I first started CarKpop, there were thousands of Koreans that watched my content and my reactions and stuff, right? Thousands of people from South Korea, because I reacted to their music and they wanted to know. Nowadays, I get about 2,000 views in an entire month from Korea. Granted, I did change my content from reactions with my friends who don't know K-pop to talking about rap, but at the end of the day, I think it still shows it's like America and a bunch of Western countries, and now India's kind of blowing up in the topics, kind of don't. It's like, where's the Korean audience for their music? I'm talking about their music, and they're not here, you know? Question, are BTS an American group or Korean? At this point, they're American, in my opinion. Their old stuff's Korean, but at this point, they're just an American pop group. You started when I was literally 4. Oh my god, you're a baby! Oh my god. Because Western validation is considered the most important, unfortunately. Blame colonial. I don't think it's colonialism. I think it's the blow up of Western and international fans wanting BTS to be put into their realm of music rather than going into another realm type of thing. Because in my head, as a K-pop fan, as someone who doesn't listen to American music at all, I'm far more invested in the MAMA Awards and all those Asian Music Award events than I am the Grammys. I don't give a fuck about the Grammys because I don't listen to any music that's being judged at the Grammys. I don't know 99% of the songs there. And I remember BTS went into the Grammys last year. They were the only song. BTS Dynamite was the only song I knew. And I was just like, okay. Matt, let's move on. You guys ready to move on? We want the next question? I agree, spit some facts. Hey. I don't want K-pop to be westernized. I just want my friends to be interested in what I am. Me too, Taylor. Exactly. Yes, ready to move on? Yes? Okay, let's do it. Let's move on to the next question. Here we go, guys. Next question. This is question 246. Question number 6. 1 hour into the stream. We did 5 questions in an hour. Hell yeah. Okay, here we go. Next question is... too big for the screen. Still too big for the screen. There we go. Why do girl groups get held down so much in dancing and rap? Double standards? That was a fast answer. Misogyny, we've been... Why BTS is famous, their music, their vocals, I have no idea. The music's just like any other K-pop band. I will say, Rose, to just say last thing on, no, what's your opinion? I said my opinion, Tasneem. But, Rose, I will say to that real quick, their music back in the day was very unique. 2015, 2014, very unique amongst K-pop. I think it's pretty obvious. Because this was a question on Twitch, no, from Twitch subs. Yeah, it's cool and all, but it's a change to the fact that in Antarctica there are 21 million penguins, and in Malta there are 500,000 inhabitants. So if the penguins decide to invade, Malta, the Maltese will have to fight 42 penguins each. That is a very good point. think we're all in agreement in this question. I think this isn't a very polarizing question. Everyone pretty much agrees of why the women in K-pop are held down. I think it's just that fans want something and then they do it and they tell them to change back. You think it's fans and not the companies? I think people want. I think people. People think that women are there just to be friends, pretty, and fit their standards. So when female K-pop stars don't do that, they get mistreated. This question also ties into the last one. Notice how no one mentioned Blackpink. Like, yeah, they might have made that much of an impact, but they're still a helping hand. People don't see them as important for the industry like they do for boy groups. Interesting. Interesting, Cuppy. I think it's because they mostly do cute concepts and not heavy rap and dancing-based concepts, so it doesn't fit the concepts. And the... Wait, the concept doesn't get the general public to like it? Really? I think girl groups in Korea are beloved. If not almost as much, if not more than boy groups. Internationally, they're not. Boy groups are more internationally, but domestically in Korea, I'm pretty sure girl groups are like huge. That's where most girl group fans are. I feel like people are forced to do certain things to fit standards, yeah. The Koreans fucking love the girl groups. Exactly, Silver. Okay, I'm good, I'm not crazy. Like, extremely, yeah. Extremely. Okay, I gotta cheers to Moonchild real quick. Cheers, Moonchild! I hate it too because you can clearly see that these girls can dance just as well, if not better, than boy groups. So it's really frustrating to see their choreographies get tied down. You know what else is super frustrating about this too? It's the fact that there's so many pre-debut videos of rappers going off, of dancers dancing their asses off and being like amazing choreographies, doing these really cool concepts, doing these really cool raps. And then they get into the groups and they just do all the basic normal stuff that girl groups do in rapping and dancing. And then it's just like, we just saw them go off! Let them do their thing, we know they can do it! And then they just don't let them. And it's just like, yeah. I think girl groups have it very rough. A lot of people hold them to such a high standard. And their outfits at times, oh my god, I swear I get scared they might fall over. Yeah. Exactly, you guys agree? Yeah. Okay, I think this is a pretty agreed upon answer, so we don't have to spend much time on this. I think 5 minutes is plenty. We all pretty much agree. This is one from me. This next question is one I made. Excuse me, I made. Or I asked, because I want to know the answer to this. And what you guys think is the actual answer to this question. You ready? What is the most toxic kind of K-pop fan? What makes a K-pop fan toxic, in your opinion? I want to know. I feel like this is going to have a lot of different answers. In your opinion, what makes a K-pop fan toxic? Blinks, death threats. That went from 1 to 0, or 1 to 1,000,000. Company stands are the worst. We'll get into company stands, actually. I do have a question on that. Korea boos plus solo stands. Too many to list. But, okay, no, we're not listing. In your opinion, what is the one most toxic kind of K-pop fan? I want to see how many different answers there are. I see a lot of solo stands. A lot armies who hate Blackpink. Okay. A K-pop fan that puts down other groups. Twitter K-pop fans. Those who can't stand opinions. That's a good one. Sasaengs are the most toxic? Really? You'd say Sasaeng? You guys would say Sasaengs are toxic? I'd say Sasaengs are just more dangerous to the idols. I want to say them... I guess they are. Cancel culture, people? Cancel culture. Arrogant armies. I've seen a lot of armies, a lot of blinks. Like specific fandoms. Cancel culture again. I like the cancel culture answer. I think that's toxic as fuck too. Cancel culture / not separating the artist from their music. Interesting. People who don't respect the basic human rights of idols and treat them like objects. Ooh! Ooh, that was hot. I like that. That was a hot line right there. Fans who think they own the idols. Ooh, so people objectifying the idols and people... I see sasaengs a lot. Yes, sasaengs are not even fans, they're just stalkers. There we go, that's a good explanation. They're not toxic fans, they're just actual stalkers that need to go in jail. There we go. What makes a K-pop fan toxic is that they always bring people down that say their idol did something. People bring other people down to put their idol up. Cancel culture is not K-pop problem, it's the internet as a whole. But the people who support cancel culture are inherently the more toxic K-pop fans, right? Ollie London stands? Does he have stands? Does he actually have stands? Some who think they are dolls and just never treat them like humans. I hate people promote mental health yet always brings up the 42 by 3 Raja. People who promote mental health, like you go to Twitter, right? And they're promoting, y'all, we need to be concerned about idols' mental health. We need to like watch out for other people's mental health. And then their next tweet is like, fuck you, you derogatory word. How dare you say my group is horrible. Your group did blah, 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 blah. You are a blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, you just talked about mental health. What do you mean? That is annoying. The hypocritical mental health people. People who ship. I don't think that's too toxic. Shipping is... I mean, shipping's annoying, don't get me wrong. I don't think it's inherently toxic, though. Shippers go way too far. I mean, I never even see shippers. I just stay away from that stuff. People who ignore the truth because the rappers are not the fastest. I think it's more than... I think people in general just ignoring statistics is kind of toxic, but not the most toxic in my opinion. Any K-pop stan can be a stan. We can be toxic, but we have morals, so we know what is right and wrong to say. Oh, anti-fans. Ooh. OT5 VIPs are the most toxic? Really? I'm just enjoying the background music. There you go, Holly. Shippers. Shipping members is horrible. Okay, look. At the end of the day, I hate people who ship. I don't like personally hate them, but I hate the idea of shipping two people. You don't know their sexuality. You don't know who they are, what they're like at the end of the day off camera for the most part. Like, you don't know what your favorite idol is like when the camera's not rolling. Let's be real. So, it's kind of annoying when people are like, oh my god, they'd make such a cute couple. They would be so good together. Because they see like a few things of them like getting close about the kiss and stuff. And I'm just like, no, just stop. Why? Not everything is about relationships. We don't need an actual relationship in everything. Like, people are just obsessed with the relationships. Shipping between groups? I don't even want to touch that. I've never heard that before, and that just sounds awful. Shipping's toxic when they assume their ship is real? People actually assume their ships are real? No way. People that take a story to heart when it is proven wrong. And don't say sorry. People who care more about K-pop than their own morals. Bringing an artist down because they think the artist ain't it, but majority of public disagree. Like, bruh, put some respect on the person's name. Okay. People who seriously think they have a chance of dating their favorite idol? Oh, the shade at so many people. I don't think that's I don't think that's toxic. It can get annoying, but as long as they're not genuinely like stalking them like a Sase. Like that one guy that was in love with Nayeon, that got super popular because everyone hated him. Like that guy, super toxic because he literally crossed lines. But people just kind of sit in their room going, I wish I could date Jungkook. He's so my type. I'm just gonna dream about a relationship with him. Like that's not too toxic. If they're minding their own business, you know, let them dream. Let them be. They let them do that. You know. If we're talking about shipping, do we include fan fictions? Yes, fan fictions with like romantic idols.
Would just like to congratulate Matt on having the most engagement ever in a stream. Found a winner.
Thank you for the 100 bits, Ash. I know, right? There's so much engagement. I'm pretty sure. Like I literally thought of this stream like 4 hours ago. I was like, I don't want to do a reaction stream today. Let's me think of something different. This is fun though. I still have a bunch more questions too. You guys want to move on to the next question? This is kind of fun talking about toxic fans, because I know everyone here. No one in this chat is toxic, and I love it. I love like my subscribers on Twitch and YouTube and everything. You guys are so chill. You guys are so like genuine, and oh my god, that's a big message, Kim Seishi. I'll read your message and then we'll move on because you put a lot of time into that. Okay, let's read this, and then I can do my wholesome thank you. I think most of them are still new to K-pop, and they think they might just see someone who doesn't stand K-pop, but they just say they are fans and they can be really toxic. So other fans think everyone is like that. Oh, so it's like the minority of K-pop fans are toxic, but then they think the entire genre is toxic. That makes sense. I understand wanting validation, but you shouldn't push that on people. Also, if you are straight, there is no reason for you to... Okay, that word confused me for a sec. I was like, wait, what? There's like, if you are straight, there is no reason for you. I'm like, there's no reason? What? No, I got you, Bucky. Yes, I love this chat. Yeah, it's great. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Let's go next question. Here we go. This is a longer one. No, it's not. I can make it shorter. Here we go. Next question is, why aren't companies protecting their artists more? Specifically, examples from this person's question are haters. They don't protect their idols from haters. They don't protect their idols from sasaengs as much. They don't protect their idols from people out to get them. Are the examples that came with this question. Too expensive? Money? They want money? They see idols as cash grabs? So you're saying they don't care about the people, just the thing. I can't stay for long, but I came to say hello. Hi, Vicky! It's awesome to see you here. I hope everything's going well. Because idols are viewed as consumer products. Because the companies have a low view. So because companies have a low view of idols, you're all saying? It's too expensive. Because K-pop is based upon selling friendship from idols. Interesting. They want fans to get fan service? Because if they do, these antis would just attack even more. Oh, that's a different opinion. That one's kind of supporting the company. So companies' negative press is good press. It gets them more attention. Is that always true? Because even like I can see how that's true for like JYP with Twice, like as I mentioned earlier, Nayeon and that crazy stalker dude on YouTube that wanted to like meet her and she didn't even know he existed. Ugh. Like I understand how that negative press can still be good press because it's not negative at Twice, it's just a negative thing. But I mean, like Big Bang, for example. there's overall any protection, but that's negative press among Big Bang. I'm pretty sure YG would rather just not have, like, would have rather none of that ever happened, like, from the beginning. And, you know, Big Bang was just Big Bang. You know, so that negative press, I don't think the company wanted. At the end of the day, they are products. It is just a business for the people in charge. It's disgusting, but look at SM. Every time there's a scandal, he debuts a new artist. It is just a business for the companies, yeah. Like, let's be real. K-pop groups aren't like your stereotypical rock and that type of group, right? They aren't your stereotypical, yeah, they aren't your stereotypical, like, you know, American metal group or American indie group where it's like friends grew up together and they're working for themselves. K-pop, they are signed to the company and then the company uses them to make money. That's what K-pop is. You didn't know who Seungri was till the Burning Sun drama? Or the Burning Sun shit? I'm surprised, actually. Because Big Bang was huge. What I want to know is what happened to the fucking... Oh. I have no clue, Penguin. Not sure this is a company issue? Interesting. A lot of companies just don't want to admit fault or anything. Bye, Kiera. Thank you for joining. At this point, I think the only company who protected their idol is 10X, who protected Woojin. I don't even know about that, because Woojin is a really bad name. At least among people I know. Okay, let's do one final toxic question. This is the last one related to toxicity. We did 3 kind of toxicity in a row. Here we go. The final toxicity question for the stream. We'll have more questions. It's just this is the last toxicity one. Are fandoms or any specific fandom inherently toxic? This is a question for me, and I'll explain why I asked it if it seems like an easy answer. I see a lot of no's, and I see a few yeses. Cuppy says yes. Penguin says yes. Tasnim says yes. I'm so sad. Why, Loma? Don't be sad. Oh, bye, Vicky. You're heading out? Bye, Vicky. Thanks for joining. Guys, I gotta go have fun. I hope I managed to join for longer than a different stream. Awesome having you here, Vicky, if you're still here. Thanks for joining. I don't know how to put this into words, but yes. Okay, so for the people who say yes, because I think the obvious answer that most people would say is no. But I'm curious why the people who say yes. That's what I want to hear right now. If you think... Wait, I gotta stay for this question. Okay, Vicky. Vicky said, no, every fandom has people who behave good and people who behave poorly. But even each person can behave differently. Okay. So, who said yes? Tasnim, Cuppy, and... There was one other who said yes. Inherently, no, but there are a lot of established bad fandoms. Okay. Inherently is not the right word. Okay, Kaida, here we go. Yes, every fandom is inherently toxic, just as every person is inherently evil as they are good. I guess going into religious here, but The sons of Adam are all sinners, so technically, yes, every fandom for everything. Okay, we're getting very philosophical here, like very religious philosophical. I don't. Okay, that might be going a different way. Am I the only one who didn't get the question? The question is, when a fandom at its core, the entire idea of a fandom, a group of people organized together to support one group, is that idea inherently toxic? You can't generalize millions of people. But what if we're not generalizing millions of people? What if we're talking specifically about the fandom itself? The idea, because then that's kind of like saying, the whole idea of not everyone in the fandom's toxic, so it's not inherently toxic. Then you're basically saying, well, not everyone in a cult is inherently a bad person and doing bad things. Because some of them are really good. They're just following someone who's a bad person, and some of them end up getting the attention. So some are good or some are bad. But at the end of the day, I think we can all agree a cult is typically not a good thing. A mob, like not a mob, a mobster, like a mafia, generally not a good thing. But a fandom is a good thing. So yeah, when I'm saying, okay, so when I'm asking, I'm not necessarily agreeing with it or disagreeing, but when I'm saying, all right, fandom's inherently toxic, I'm not talking about the specific people in there. I'm thinking the organization of Army, the organization of Blink, the idea of we are going to do anything we can for this artist, right? One word only, competition. I say multiple groups in every video says the same thing in the comments. The next big thing, I don't trust anyone who hasn't heard. One person will say something, another will say another, and then drama erupts. K-pop fandoms work in many ways like a cult. That's why I used that example. I kind of agree with that, Ari. Oh, wait. I want to see Cuppy's thing. Because they promote stan culture and reinforce harmful stereotypes onto idols. And they put idols on a pedestal, and it might seem as not a big deal just because it's so normalized, but anybody who's a part of stan culture, they are toxic. Interesting. I don't have an opinion on this. I just wanted to make sure both sides got equal attention, because I know most of you are saying no, but I wanted to show maybe this isn't so black and white as you think. Maybe there is a reason for yes. I wanted to show that side too. Like devil's advocate type of thing. I can't believe it's already been 1 hour and 30 minutes since the stream started. Yeah, it has. Any organization can be toxic because humans are just inherently evil. Wow. Fandoms bring people together as long as it's not your everything, like live and breathe that one thing, and the only thing you do every day, then it's just a hobby. You don't see what's wrong with it. This is interesting. I still see most people are saying no, though. I have a different point of view because every fandom has some toxic traits that are seen as toxic. You know, I can actually put the chat in front of me so I can look at you guys. I just realized that my desktop's not on the screen. I can just use my front computer. Anyways, I have a different point of view because every fandom has some toxic traits that are seen as toxic but not called out because other fandoms that don't. Worst. Okay, Heifa. It's literally 2:30 a.m. and I'm pulling a third all night in a row. Hey, let's go, Nye. It's not just K-pop fans. Fandoms of all are inherently toxic. A whole fan culture in of itself is toxic. When you have fans who go to extreme lengths, those that send death threats, anti-fans, etc. Toxicity is inherent in humans. Interesting. You guys want to do a poll for this one? I kind of want to see what the overall score is going to be. Let's do a poll. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Are fandoms inherently toxic? The idea of a fandom is genuinely cute. The gathering of people who like something in common and come together to achieve something benefits the artist. The reality is it's just very different. Yeah, the reality is not as simple as that. By the way, if you're one of the 19 people on YouTube still, the 20 people on YouTube, you should come over to Twitch. The link's in the description. It's a lot of fun over here. It's a much better platform. You can even request a video if you watch enough times on Twitch. So, yeah. Oh, this is a close vote. It's almost half and half. Let's try to get over 30 votes. Kinda, because if people come together to support a group without trying to sabotage and disrespect other artists, then I wouldn't consider it toxic, but a lot of the time, that's not what happens, and fandoms end up being toxic anyways, because they try to force their agendas.
Requested video from Ash coming soon TM.
Thanks for the 100 bits, Ash. Hell yeah, there is. Ash saved up enough tickets to request a personal video request, basically, that I am now gonna make. People are imperfect and people influence each other, so when you consider both of these things, there's going to be toxicity. Why do you gather people together over something? Yeah, I need to make you react to butter. Yeah, I'll do that on stream whenever you get enough points. But okay. Oh my god, it literally tied at 50%. Does someone want to be the tie-breaking vote? It was Woody. Woody was the tie-breaking vote. The answer is no. Look how polarized that was a good question. That's basically half and half. That was a good question. I'm proud of myself for that one. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. Next one is this question. I'm not sure how good this question is going to be, but it's from the subscribers. So I'll ask it anyways. If it's not too good, we can move on to the next one. I'm not sure how you guys are going to respond to this. But here we go. Next question is, where did generations even come from in K-pop? Ari, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that, my dude. Basically the entire question, that's too long, is where did the generations talk even come from? Whose idea was it? I've never seen this in any other music industry. That's the entire question. Does anyone know where the talk about generations came from in K-pop? You did not say if you agree? Yeah, I don't have to give my opinion on every answer. Then it takes away the mystery of what I think. Does anyone know? Nobody knows. We all lost. No idea. I'm confused. So the idea of first gen K-pop, second gen K-pop, third gen, fourth gen, where did this come from? Identifying K-pop with generations. American hip-hop is sometimes defined by generations, not nearly as big of a deal. But did K-pop come from that? Because we all talk about this. Every K-pop fan's heard third gen, fourth gen before. But can anyone really explain where it came from? Why people start classifying it like this? You heard about it for the first time a year ago? Really long. I've heard about the second gen, third gen back when I first got into K-pop in 2014. It was still talked about that back then, like, I love second gen girl groups. Ah, no, third gen's better, type of thing. It's still an unsolved mystery. So apparently no one knows this. I've never heard anyone talk about first gen, so it's second, third, or fourth. Yeah, first gen is like, It's like that forbidden area that everyone knows is there, but no one wants to touch because it's so different than the modern stuff. It's like the ancient history to the more interesting modern history. It's like, do I really want to listen to God and Setskis and all these artists from like the late 90s, early 2000s? Nah, let me just listen to my Big Bang from 2nd gen, my BTS from 3rd gen, and my ITZY from 4th gen. That's basically what it is. I wish I got into K-pop in 2014. I've been in it a while. I think it's basically 7 years in this month or next month, something like that. Isn't it a K-pop term itself? I don't know how to explain it, but didn't Zico call himself the 3rd gen king? So maybe it's an actual K-pop thing. But where did it come from? It had to originate from somewhere, right? I guess when the trends and sounds changed overall, so did the gens. Well, yes, I 100% agree, but where did the actual using to identify the different changes in trends and sounds, where did calling it generations come from? Why did people start doing that? Does anyone know? I feel like this is a lost thing in history. A lot of gen discourse revolves around how it was bunch was discovered in the West. Ooh. So no one knows the answer to this question. Interesting. Okay, I guess this question goes unanswered. No one knows. No one's been able to kind of identify anything. It's a lost cause. Yeah, let's move on to the next one. Let's go to a more fun one. Oh, what's the next one after this? Here's a fun one. I'm kind of curious how you guys are going to answer this. I honestly am. This is another one from me. I'm curious how this will go. Is G-Dragon still... Because I think we can all agree, at least he was. But as a 2021 summer, is G-Dragon still the king of K-pop? No, no, no. No, yes, no. No, no. No. Oh, damn. No, no. I have no idea. Yes. Don't care. Wow, Ash. Yes, he's done so much for K-pop. Like, I don't care if you like him personally. You can't take away what he's brought to K-pop. He was, he is, and he's always gonna be. Ooh. No, he hasn't released anything since, like, 2016. Probably not. He isn't right now. Okay, so my 2 questions for you. 1. Was G-Dragon ever the king of K-pop? At any point in time, was G-Dragon ever the king of K-pop? Yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so we all agree he was at one point. But most of you say he is not anymore. There's a few of you that say he still is, but there's most of you say he's not. So, my question now, kind of changing from this, because that was kind of an easy answer. Who is the king of K-pop in 2021 summer if it's not G-Dragon? Me? It's Holly. Or Haley. I think it's Haley. I keep calling you Holly. Like an ah sound on the A. Jungkook. Mats. Yeah, I wish, honey. JYP. Could there be one king? Yes, it's one king. Why would there be multiple kings of one land? Then power wouldn't... Have you ever heard of 2 kings of England at once? No. There's only one Queen Elizabeth, you know? There has to be one king of K-pop. But apparently no one can agree. Everyone agrees that G-Dragon was the king of K-pop, but no one can agree who currently is? Taemin, maybe? BTS as a whole? That would be 7 kings. Because there's never Big Bang as a whole. It's always G-Dragon's the king. I don't want to be biased, but I think it's Jisung or Taemin. Jisung, really? Honestly, hear a lot of Taemin, maybe? Real talk, it's Taemin? Maybe we have moved past the monarchy. Okay, I'm not trying to get into political science in K-pop, okay? I don't... When I say king, I mean the leading male K-pop idol figure. Who is the crowned... Not necessarily soloist, but the crowned idol as, like, top of the top. You think no one is king now? So wouldn't it inherently still be G-Dragon then? If no one took over, so there's no power back, it would still be G-Dragon. JYP, honey, I don't think it's JYP. Jungkook. I really don't think there is one now. No one stands out that much, like as one person. You guys think that's a problem? Because apparently, other than Taemin, a lot of you are saying Taemin. We can do a vote. But we'll do a vote, but is that a problem that there is no single idol that stands out like they used to be in the early 2010s, late 2000s? So let's see real quick. Who is the king of K-pop in 2021? Tell me. Other just means any other idol, you think? It's GD. Like, he literally is the only one who made the whole industry know you are whipped, even if... Oh. Damn, no one is winning. There's 56 people eligible to vote and 32 votes. You can get a few more in here. No, I don't think this is an issue. I mean, what more can be pioneered into K-pop? GD did the bulk of it. SHINee as a group have too, though Taemin has been influential, but GD is still the king. Interesting. Soyeon is the king? You mean so? I mean, if you want to make her king, I mean, go for it. Maybe Taeyong. Well, apparently the overwhelming majority of votes, out of 40 out of 66 people have voted. I think it's subjective and changes over time. My opinion, if this is when I'll give my opinion on. I think G-Dragon is still the king of K-pop and has been since about 2010, 2011, 2012. My opinion, he still is. But your opinion is no one is currently the king of K-pop. There is no king of K-pop anymore. 18 of you say that. 10 of you said Taemin. 7 of you said there's another person. And then 5 of you agree with me and still say it's G-Dragon. Damn, I'm in the minority here. I'm alone. I'm all alone. But it's okay. G-Dragon was the king of K-pop. BTS is the king of the world right now. It's different. Well, being king of the world isn't king of K-pop, is it? But then also, that's 7 kings. 7 kings don't... You'd have to choose one person in BTS that's the king of the world then, you know? He's been the king of K-pop before I was even born. I think he still is. I think G-Dragon's comeback is going to be huge, especially amongst domestic Korean fans. People, actual South Koreans. His comeback, whenever he comes back and has a solo, because he's been going for a while, it's going to be huge. I genuinely think. You don't think there's a problem, Crystal? Fair enough. GD comeback when? Well, it was rumored for this year at some point. Like, he got out of the army. This rumor started last fall. And then it was supposed to be sometime. I've kind of lost the rumors now, but it was supposed to be. But okay, I think we did this. Let's move on to the next question. I still have another. This says 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That was the 12th question. I still have 2, 4, 6, 7 more. So we can keep going for a little bit. We're going to stay on the topic of royalty in K-pop. This is also from my Twitch subscribers in the Discord. They get their own special role and special chat. So this one's kind of on the same thing. It's plural. I adjusted the question a little bit, but here's the question. Were the groups Kara and Girls' Generation ever considered the queens of K-pop girl groups? Yes? Yes. Who cares about idols as a only person when there's groups? No need to have one person to stand out when there's a whole group who stands out. Well, you don't need to have to be like you only see it one way. You can see it two ways. You can be the king of K-pop and then the king of K-pop boy groups. Or the kings of K-pop boy groups, right? So like those questions, the queens of K-pop girl groups. Not sure about Kara. Maybe the SNSD and 21. So you all are saying you would replace Kara with 21. Yes, I think so. Not really Kara, but SNSD. That's a big yes. You've never heard of Kara? Really? Okay, let's do another poll. Let's ask another poll real quick. On Twitch. Who was the queen of K-pop in the early 2010s? Who was the queen of K-pop girl groups in the early 2010s? Kara, SNSD, 21. I'll add in a few other options. Miss A, Wonder Girls. Poll time! This is my favorite part. I love making you guys do polls. And we can find out the true answer. Who was the queen of K-pop girl groups in the early 2000s, y'all? I haven't heard of Kara, but I have heard of SNSD. Y'all need to go back to 2nd gen and do your K-pop history, y'all. Man, I have to go to bed. I'm so sorry. I'll watch the rest of the stream tomorrow. It'll be a VOD on Twitch. So, yeah. Come join the rest of it. I can't vote because I think they were all hits. Damn, no votes for Kara. I have no idea. That's when I was born. What? Oh my god, you're so young. No. I got into K-pop from Miss A and Wonder Girls, but I still feel like it's SNSD. I'm surprised Miss A got more votes than Kara. Hey man, on a scale from 1 to 10, how much do you like Neverending Story? Like a 3. I never listened to it. I listened to it like twice. Throw in Tiara in 21 as well. The 4 queens for you back then. Interesting. Okay, so the overwhelming majority says SNSD. Yeah, there's only 4, 1, 3, and 1 for the other votes. Okay, and very good segue into this next question. Very good segue into this next question. You ready? Because of that, SNSD being the queens of K-pop girl groups in the early 2010s, was SM as a company really powerful back then? Were they considered, like, were they the top of the top in the early 2010s? Their groups, at least. It's more of like a two-parter to the question before. SM still is stupid powerful? Okay, SM is fucking huge. So you'd say till to this day, SM is the most powerful K-pop company. That was also from, that was the same person who asked the previous question, so fair enough, fair enough. I don't think SM still is. Ooh, finally another differing opinion. SM isn't anymore from Jasmine. And canon. Very interesting. Yes, definitely they still are, especially in Asia. No. Now it is HYBE in the West, but still SM in Asia. Very good point, Heifa. You can't talk about SM's power without BoA as the foundation for female idols in the company. True. JYP edition for SM, y'all. Okay, that's an easy question. Let's go to another question. Here's an interesting one I want to know the answer to. It's another one from a Twitch subscriber, I believe. But here we go. Guys, I need to know the answer to this. I'm curious what you all will say. What makes a good Oh wait, that makes sense. What makes a K-pop company good, if anything? Is it possible for you to say this is the best company in K-pop? We're staying on the company vibe right now. SM could produce better B-sides. No, you're not. I mean, I'm not going to say if I agree or not, but I mean, I kind of agree. When they care for their idols? That's a contradiction in itself. Okay, so if they protect their idols and care for their idols, they are a good company. So what if the company is super unsuccessful at promoting and they get almost no views for their artists, but they're super caring and put a lot of money into their idols and protect them, but they are really bad at promoting and the group has like 15,000 views every comeback? Are they still good? So you call that a good company, Roland? Okay, so Arian says they support their artists, treat them as humans, promote them well, and give them freedom. Hey Matt, what are you eating? These like barbecue things. They're, I don't know. I don't know what they are. They're like kind of like chip things. Promotion is the most important. So the most, okay, what is the most important attribute for a good company? If they could only do one thing well, what would you guys want it to be? Everything else is poor. Everything else is horrible. But they do one thing better than any other company. What would you want it to be for your favorite group? Hey man, just asking, you ever do a K-hip-hop stream? Probably tomorrow, depending on how I'm feeling. I'm thinking about tomorrow. Caring for their idols, marketing, promoting, health, promotion. They need to take care of them. I care more about the idols' well-being than the music? But would you even care about the idols then if you didn't find them through the good music? The most thing that would make a good company would also lead to the group not being as successful. So then so if you're saying the best thing a company can do for a group to make them a good company will make the group unsuccessful, then doesn't that inherently make them a bad company because then they will be bankrupt and not be able to survive? And then by the end of it, the company will be out of business, the idols will lose their jobs, and everyone else around them too, right? It's a huge catch-22 here. It's like if you had to pick one, promoting and making a group super popular, or genuinely caring for the idols and making sure that they are healthy and happy, but not worrying about promotion. Nah, you gotta watch a lot more streams. Balance? So not the best promotion, but like midline promotion, midline protecting their idols, midline making sure their idols are healthy, midline paying their idols, midline everything will be the best company. A good company does midline everything. It's just a circle. No company will ever be successful and care for their idols. Yep, I agree. If you have a successful company, they're not going to care for their idols because then that costs money, which makes you not successful. It's a huge catch-22. It's like at the end of the day, fans really want their idols cared for by the company. But if that takes away from promoting and making the company good, then the fans wouldn't find the idols in the first place and the group's going to flounder, right? It's a huge catch-22. Hybe is the best? Okay, yeah, let me change the question then. Here we go. This should be good. This isn't on my list, but I want to do it. What is the best K-pop company? We're gonna do a poll. However you want to define the word best, however you want to define this question, who is the best K-pop company? And we're gonna do a poll. So let's see. I see KQ, I see YGE, I see P Nation, I see... We'll do none at the end. No, I'm not gonna do none. You have to pick one. I see Hybe. If I don't say yours, repeat it. Beats Interactive. 10X. Happy Face, which is also Dreamcatcher Entertainment. AOMG, that's not really a K-pop company. I can't count them. Rainbow Bridge? I haven't done them yet. Can't do AOMG or higher. Neither of them are K-pop. They're K-hip-hop / K-R&B companies. They're labels, not companies. Okay, let me play this, even though it's technically in high, but I'll count them. Let me check YouTube real quick. Woolen, okay. And then include SM for banter. Penguin, did you just ask me to ban you? Okay, I got all of them. We have 12 options, y'all. I got Brave Entertainment. We have 12 options. Oh, I didn't see that. I don't have mods. I just completely... I missed that. Yo, Felix, chill. You don't get a ban, but you get a small timeout. I'm not gonna... Felix is awesome. I'm not gonna ban Felix. But yeah, well, don't try to do that. Okay, you guys ready? Here we go. Poll time. We're putting it over top of the chat right now. How do I do commands in chat? There we go. There you go, Felix. You can vote. That was your warning. Keep it cool. Don't say stuff that's gonna start drama. Not gonna vote because my vote would have been Woolham. Isn't WM Woolham? I have Woolham. Woolham's 10. Oh, WM. My bad, Kate. My bad. I just assumed it was Woolham. My apologies. Interesting results right now, y'all. 33 votes. Okay, let's see what the answer is. 34 votes. It's been 2 minutes. Let's see. P Nation is voted as the best company, followed by Hybe, and then a tie between Happy Face and Beat Interactive. And SM. Okay, that kind of ruined it. Basically, it was P Nation followed by Hybe are the two main ones. Interesting. Okay. I think we're gonna need to tell some time before P Nation, before we can really tell P Nation, because they're brand new, yeah, right? We gotta make sure. Make sure it's good. Okay. Next up. Next question. We got a few more left. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Question number 13. Was Super M a good idea for SM? You should watch the interaction between the Dreamcatcher CEO and them. It's so cute and wholesome. I mean, remember, Happy Face has been around for a lot longer than Dreamcatcher, you know? I don't know about their relationship with, like, Dao Shabet and stuff. So the overall consensus is Super M was not a good idea. Mispromoted? Half and half? I don't think so. Why, everyone? I listened to Super M before Stray Kids? Interesting. The only good song from them is Jopping. I'll be honest, I don't listen to any Super M songs personally. I am not a fan of Super M. I don't listen to any of their music. I think the idea was good, the execution was dreadful. Well, that's a really good segue then. The follow-up to this question is, should more companies like JYP, Hybe, and JYP take risks like SM did with Super M on group concepts and NCT? Because, you know, SM's like doing these really weird concepts. Like aespa has like these alter egos of the 3D renderings of them. I don't know how else it's worded. They have the NCT concept where it's like a bunch of 23 different members in one group, and it's still growing. Super M concept. You have all these different new concepts. Should other companies try those groundbreaking concepts? I don't mean specifically the NCT concept, by the way. I mean literally taking risks to do different concepts. Like, rather than just staying in the stereotypical 7-boy boy group, 6-girl girl group, 10-boy boy group. Yeah. Do different things, like putting a bunch of soloists into a group, or making a solely rap group that all 10 members rap or something. I don't know. Taking risks of really different types of concepts. Of actual groups. Not the concepts of music videos, but the concepts of putting a group together rather than just the stereotypical, a 7-boy boy group. To do something different, how like SM's different, Super M was like 7 of their most popular boy group members, you know? In my opinion, the problem with concepts like that is that soon there will hardly be any more. It is unique and all, but soon there will not having a concept will be unique. Interesting. I don't think JYP needs to take any risks. They are already great. Wait, when did I get VIP? Ash, that's a surprise. What? What do you mean you have VIP? I feel Super M was a great idea, but your girl does not like how they were overworked.
Holy shit, thanks, Matt.
Well, thank you for the 100 bits, Ash. I'll be honest, I've been trying to do that the past week, and I just learned how to do that thing today. So there you go. Put BB, Youngji, and Soyeon in a group. No. No. Nope. No. Do I need to say that more? No. Do not put all 3 of them in a group. No. I do not want BB and Youngji held down to be in a group where every one of their songs is with Soyeon? Cat Pigeon, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that, my dude. But no, I do not want them all. I don't want any K-hip-hop artist in a group permanently. Like, no. Soyeon slander? No! It's just, I want BB and Young. I like the soloist thing of like the K-hip-hop rappers, the Young G's, able to collab with whoever she wants. If she was in a group with Soyeon and BB, all their songs could just be her, Soyeon, and BB. I don't want that. Here and there, I'd love a song every once in a while with all three of them. I'd love that, but not like a full group, you know? Question, CarKpop, if you were assigned to make a super K-pop group, who would be in the super group and why? I would not, because after Super M, I don't like the idea. But if you forced me, it would be a super rap group of Changbin, Zico, Suga, RM, Juhan, Jisung, Soyeon. And then we would get I don't know. I'd get a singer. I'd get some singer. Oh my shit! Ash just gifted 10 freaking subs. Oh my god. Ash, thank you so much. Bro, like, yo, if you are a subscriber and you have the hearts emote like Kia just did, yo, can we get like Soyeon hearts for Ash? Oh my god. Just a bunch of Soyeon giving hearts. Bro, Ash, thank you so much. Yo, if you got a sub from Ash, well, be sure to thank him. Like, you get a cute little light stick next to your name in chat, as you can see, like just Penguin has right here. You get a cute little light stick that changes colors the longer you're a sub. Like, just the Penguins is red, but Cannons do. So Cannon has a yellow one. It's like it changes colors over time. So enjoy your yellow light sticks. And damn, thank you, Ash, so much. Woo! Yeah, look at all the Soyeons. Hell yeah. It's my pleasure, Ash. But then if you have so many great rappers in a group, some of those gifted great rappers will be underappreciated and overshadowed. I don't mind. If you have so many great rappers, you do an album where it's like half of them get their own solo song each album, and then you have a bunch of different, like an NCT concept. Since it's a super group, you just do an NC type concept, but with all the rappers, and they just constantly collab back and forth. That's my super group. Super M just wasn't planned well, that's all. Super M wasn't ready to enter the US market. Do you like hot sauce? No, not really. But okay, you guys ready to move on for the next question? That would be the main singer. Guess who loves you? No. In your opinion, who is a little more faster? I think factually, Justice is faster. Statistically. Matt, which rap do you like better? The ones at Chronosaurus or Elevator? Okay. Wait, who's leaving? Wait, she's leaving? Oh yeah, Wee-In is leaving, yeah. She didn't re-sign the contract. Anyways, let me real quick. Next question. We got 4 questions left, y'all, before I end the stream. We got 4 more left. This should all be interesting. Some of them are from you guys suggesting in the stream. So this one's a pretty short one. I think you guys are all going to agree on the answer on this one. But we'll see. Next question is... Are survival shows in K-pop too intense? And then the follow-up to this question is it okay for companies to film the idols, or survival shows, to film the idols in moments of vulnerability? Matt, you should be a teacher for idols and teach them your rap knowledge. Isabel, no. I don't know Korean well enough to do that. Do you watch anime? You know the answer? Do you know the answer? I kind of watch. I've watched a few animes. My most recent one, I watched the newest season of Sword Art Online a few months ago. Depends on the survival show, and for the vulnerability thing, the people know what they signed up for. Did the idols really voluntarily sign up for it, though? Or did their company make them? I think that's what the question is getting at. They didn't sign up to be there. The company signed them up to be there. The evil editing is what I dislike about survival shows. Interesting. If they're not intense, how would companies know what they're picking out quality artists for their groups? And no, I personally think it's ethical. It's ethically immoral to film idols in moments of vulnerability. Are you trying to sell a pity sob story? Yeah, that's what they're trying to do. I think K-pop shows are too intense. I think JYP and SM were kind of brutal. Interesting. I don't watch survival shows either, Chungman. I've watched 2 in my entire life. No, I've watched 1 technically, fully. If you're not counting Show Me the Money, which I still haven't technically watched. I just watched the performances. But the only survival show I actually watched every minute of was Monsta X's No Mercy. That's the only one I fully watched. I just like kids being on them. That's a good take. No Mercy was brutal. Yeah, it was. They went through so much shit. I've seen a lot of survival shows. They're fucking intense. No Mercy was brutal. Stray Kids was painful. They're just painful. It's hard for the members too, especially watching them and you get attached to a member and then you actually realize like, whoa, it's their livelihood they're losing when they lose. It's not just a game show where they lose on millions of dollars. It's like their actual careers that they're losing, you know? Matt, what do you... I have not seen them, honey. I actually haven't. I think if there's a negative consequence to losing the show, then it shouldn't be had. But isn't there an inherent negative consequence to any survival show, which is people getting eliminated? I don't like survival shows. There's just too much stress, and I hate it when they are shoved in front of the camera crying. Interesting. Yeah, I don't watch survival shows too much, guys. So I don't really care about the answer. I'm like, if they don't exist, it would not bother me. Okay, let's move on to the next question. I'm not a huge survival show person. Okay. Next question is... Is K-pop better than A-pop? I just need a yes or no answer. No explanation. Yes or no. Do you think K-pop is better than A-pop? I'll even do a poll. Is K-pop better than A-pop? American pop is A-pop. So like Justin Bieber, Taylor Swift, who's that recent one that's popping? Like Billie Eilish, Cardi B. Okay, good. So it seems that most people agree in here that K-pop is better than A-pop, right? All of YouTube agrees as well. Okay. So basically everyone says yes. How many no's did we have? Because you guys are kind of going to be... It's going to be awkward for you three on this final question. Not final, but the follow-up. Okay. Here's the follow-up. For the 29 of you plus that voted yes, the follow-up question is... Why is K-pop better than American pop? Give me your reason for why it is. K-pop is more creative and has more concepts. Mixes rapping in better as well. K-pop is way better? Interesting. The flow of the language? I like that one. I like that reason. I'd agree with that one. I would say Megan Thee Stallion is a really good artist out of the West, but I would say K-pop is better because of the lyrics. Really? You think K-pop is better because of lyrics? That is a, I don't know about that. A lot of translated lyrics in K-pop are kind of plain. Because K-pop's an umbrella term, there's so much versatility. Interesting. Interesting. That's a good reason. The reason why K-pop is better is because there's dancing and singing and rapping. In American pop, it's just... It might be criticized here, but I just find it extremely boring. There's much more excitement and bold, not afraid of sounding weird. Americans gotten too weird with WAP and body. I just think K-pop is a better vibe. I like the sound more, the creative, awesome music videos, the languages. Interesting, Kia. K-pop is a classical music. It has multiple parts like an orchestra, song, rap, dance, and idol content. K-pop in general is more than just singing. Okay, so it's basically because K-pop is more than just singing. There's dancing and rapping and other branches of it. But American pop is just basically what the artist does. Like, Taylor Swift is just the singer. And she just sits there and sings. Right? Is that what you guys are trying to say? There's always a different production. A lot of concepts, good rapping. Yes, there's a lot to it. Megan Thee Stallion's not that good of a rapper. I have no opinion. I don't listen to her. I've heard like one song from her. Who voted no? I can't tell who actually voted no. I can only see that 4 people did. Which is fine. Okay, I see that we're all pretty much agreeing on why, though. Me, who's not much of a K-pop fan anymore? Really, Cat Pigeon? Okay, let's move on. We have 2 questions left. I think both of these are from the chat today. Here we go. Second to last question. Should there be a visual position in groups? Should visual be a position in K-pop groups? What do you think? No, 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 yes. Okay, let's get to the bottom of this. Let's see the numbers. Because I like polls. Before we get into reasons why, let's see what it looks like over here. I'll give my opinion on this too. I don't mind giving my opinion. Only 20 votes in, but it seems like the majority are saying no. Yes, if you think about it, visual brings a lot of attention to a group, and visual are usually the best actor in the group, and embody the concept of the MV. Interesting take, Heifa. Then Hani says yes to identify the groups. I hate myself for saying this, but I really need a good explanation for the other day. I heard a good explanation the other day. Interesting. So my thing is, if visual is all about basically the company promoting and advertising, and like this is the girl or this is the dude that we're promoting as visual, why does that need to be public, like a public role? That's my question. Couldn't they just like have visual but not tell that everyone that they're the visual? Just in the company be like, okay, you are the one that we're gonna make the face of the group, but we're not gonna tell anyone. Or you're gonna be the one that we're gonna make the visual to like ad promos and stuff. Visuals serve an important purpose in the group, kind of like model. So inherently then, are you saying the other members are not as good at modeling then? Basically, the visual is the model of the group. Every other member is not as good as modeling at them as them. Nah, it's hey, Steven! Stevie B. Thank you for the follow. I actually missed thanking you because I was concentrating. But hey, welcome, Steven. Hold on. I hope it's the right Steven. If I'm thinking of this as the wrong Steven, this is gonna be bad. Hold on. Is it the right Steven? I guess I'll find out the hard way in a minute. Bees in love from Mexico. Oh, thank you. In my opinion, K-pop should not need a visual position in the group, because in my opinion, a visual is super confusing. I get it, a visual is someone who looks the hottest or the sexiest. No, because positions are something... Positions are something that you are good at and can't be a visual. Couldn't you be good at being hot? Couldn't you be good at modeling? Is that not possible? I don't know, Kaida. That's a good question. You can have that one person who stand the most, but telling them to the world, hey, this is the most handsome member of the group. I don't like that. I think you could just let people decide who the most handsome member is, right? Very interesting conversation, though. I don't have much to input on this. I'm just curious what you guys were thinking. Guys, I'm sleepy. I really want to stay, but it's late as fuck. Well, I only got one more question after this one, so if you want to stay for like another 15 minutes, you'll be able to basically watch the at the end of this stream. Not to convince you to stay awake or anything, but... We only got like one more question left. I don't think it's fully based on how good a person looks. Interesting. I just don't get how being hot is a position, especially if they're untalented. Ooh! Ooh, the shade! Who are you talking about? You wanna tell us who you're shading there, Cultured? Basically, you're saying that there is a visual out there that you think is untalented, and they're only in the group to be a visual. Who are you thinking about? I'm curious. You don't have to. I mean, if you don't want to get called out or anything, you don't have to. I'm really curious if you want to spill the tea. I'd rather not? Okay, fair enough. I won't force you. That would be unfair of me to force you. I was just thinking if you wanted to spill some tea for us, we could get into some juicy conversations there. Not trying to get canceled. Oof, me too. I feel that, so don't worry. But okay, you know what? Let's go to the last one of the group. I think I mean, there's a cool conversation here, but actually, I kind of think, yeah, no T. I'm pretty sure Taeyong? Who's Taeyong? You mean Taeyong from NCT? Just read the national anthem and got picked for NCT. I heard it from a friend. Really? Wow. Okay, last question. Here's the last one. Do you think it's necessary to have a bias in every group that you follow? No. You can try. No, of course not. No, I mean, maybe. No. Oh my god, am I the only person that would answer this yes? Oh, Zakane said yes. Okay, whew, I'm not alone. Thank you, Zakane. Yes and no? No. Everyone on YouTube says no, except one kind of half and half. I'm the only one that thinks yes, you have to have a bias in every group. Y'all, you all sound like parents right now. Y'all sitting here with your 7 kids and you're being like, I don't have a favorite child, but internally in your head, you're thinking to yourself, I know who my favorite is. I just don't want to say it out loud because that would hurt them. That's what you guys are doing. Even parents have a favorite child. I think naturally everyone has the favorites that they would choose. And just no one wants to admit it. Oh my god, Matt, you really just said, it's true, come on, it's true. I'm physically unable to choose a bias, I swear to god. You have a bias record? Yes, bias excuse me. Bias records are a thing too. They're the second member that you would be like, yo, I could consider giving up my favorite and taking my record. That's the bias record. That's like the second favorite. They're allowed, don't get me wrong. It's not necessary. That is true. That is the wording of the question. I did just pull this question from a suggestion. I forgot who suggested it. Someone in chat did earlier, and I pulled it. That is true. I don't. Okay, so necessary isn't the right word that I'm going for. I think everyone has a bias in every group. It's not necessary. It's not, I don't think it's, okay, so I don't think it's necessary, but everyone has a bias at the end of the day, whether they admit it or not. Sometimes I'm just there for the music, and I don't know what the members there are in Cherry Bullet, but I love the music. Well, that doesn't count because you don't know the members well enough. But to the point where you can name all of them and you know their faces. Everyone has a bias. I don't know, I'd say it's the one who catches your eye. Well, yeah, that's how picking a bias works. Question to CarKpop: who are your biases in any K-pop? That's a lot of K-pop groups. BTS, Jungkook, Stray Kids, Changbin, Girls' Day, Mina, NCT, Taeyong, EXO, probably Chanyeol or Bacon. I mean, there's a lot of groups. Icon would be Bobby now. Winner would be Minho. I mean, it's usually the rappers too. Monsta X is Kion though. That's the vocalist. One more question. I'm so late. I'm sorry. You can watch the VOD on Twitch. Y'all, if you are late or missed anything and you're on YouTube, if you click the link in the description, you can rewatch the entire stream at your leisure. I'm just saying. He already mean it. You're wrong, Zakane. I'm not even gonna argue on that. It's not even worth my time to argue because you're just wrong. Key into your buys? Hell yeah, heat stroke. That's good taste. I like Red Velvet. Oh yeah, that is true, because you won't even know some groups well enough. Yeah, so that I say no too, because there's some groups where I don't even know the members. For example, like, yeah, Cherry Bullet. I don't even know any of the members, but I listen to some of their music. Will we be doing this again? Well, I stream Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'll probably do this question thing again sometime soon. If you guys want to submit questions, come on the Discord. I can make a channel for it if you want to submit questions for this, and we can do this again sometime. But, yeah. I mean, I stream like 4 times a week, so yeah, be sure to follow on Twitch. Because 4 times a week I'm on Twitch. YouTube people, I'm not always on YouTube because sometimes I play music, and YouTube doesn't like it when I play music, and I don't want them to terminate my channel. That would make me sad. So yeah, where's the Discord link? Here you go. Question. Who do you think is objectively the most all-rounded idol ever? Ever? G-Dragon. I'd say G-Dragon. And that's kind of why he's the king of K-pop, because he basically does everything. Just say Chungha and don't be, nah, she's not that good of a rapper. My opinion, Han Ji-sung, nah, his singing is a little overhyped. He can hit a high note, but it's a little bit overhyped. Yu Jung Weki Meki's good. I see Silver saying Woods. Really, G-Dragon? Yeah. I mean, he's kind of the classic all-rounder. Sings, like, Untitled 2014, he sings. Then he raps. Obviously, everyone knows that he raps. And dude can dance. I think he's the most solid at all 3 positions. Jungkook. Look, Jungkook, I love his rapping, but at the end of the day, there's a reason he sings now. Who's your favorite female K-pop rapper? My favorite is Soyeon. My second favorite is probably Lisa or Mimi. But my favorite's not the same as the best. Even though Soyeon is also the best. But yeah. What's one thing you don't like about people hating K-pop rappers? This is like a Q&A. We're going to have to save the Q&A questions for when I do the Q&A, like a chill stream. But this will be the last one I'll just answer off the bat. Who is the one thing you don't like about people hating K-pop rappers? People, one, who say, your rapper can only rap fast. It doesn't mean they're good. Because normally if they can rap fast, that usually is evidence that they are good. Not always, but usually. And then also people that just go, like, people who just say flow is just basically the sound of how they sound when they say flow is off. Like, their flow is so bad, and then I listen to it and they're doing this super unique flow, and I'm just like, what do you mean? The way they sound is so bad, their flow. And I'm like, no, flow isn't sound, that's delivery. What? You don't like the delivery? And people just misuse flow. It kind of gets annoying. But yeah. My favorite rapper is Swervy, and girl member would say CL. Nah, I can't do CL. Dami's a top 3 female rapper for you. There you go. Yeah, that's a very decisive one. Who would you say is what would you say to a hater on your channel that dissed your buys in K-hip-hop or K-pop in general? I mean, if they're just normally dissing it, I normally ignore it. You don't have to respond to everything, you know? Matt, who has a better delivery on stage, Soyeon or Lisa? Soyeon. Lisa's a close second. In all of K-pop deliveries for female rappers, Lisa's a close second to Soyeon. The other stuff Lisa does is a lot lower, which is why I don't think she's one of the best rappers. But delivery, she's way up there. I think she's a really good delivery. Now, when are you doing the Swervy stream? Either tomorrow or next week. I don't know if I'm going to do K-hip-hop, though. I'm still deciding. Today was supposed to be reactions, but then I backed out of it. I'm like, this is going to be more fun. And it ended up being more fun. So, yeah. Most K-pop fans don't know hip-hop or its terminology. That is true. My favorite K-hip-hop rapper right now is a new underground rapper named Sense. Oh yeah, she's pretty cool. I heard her song with I don't know who sent it. In the Discord, someone sent it. Her song with Mirani. I think it was Mirani. One more reactions. I don't want to do overdue reactions, so it'll be next week. I was thinking about doing them this week, but then I pushed it back. What do you think about Jessie singing or rapping? Jessie singing's better. I don't like her rapping. Could you drop the Discord link? Yeah, just do !Discord at any point in the stream, if anyone ever asks, and it'll be right there. This background music's so damn good. Yeah, just look up Stray Kids Piano on YouTube, and it'll be like the first link. She's so much better at singing. I agree, honey. Hey, Matt, which song of Stray Kids... Last question, then I need to end the stream. Which song of Stray Kids from last year do you like better? Phobia or Tortoise... Oh, Phobia. I don't like Tortoise and Hare at all. I can't listen to that. It's so icky to me. I get the idea behind it, but the execution's too polarizing, I guess. So I'd listen to Phobia. Have you heard Kingdom's Comeback Karma? I saw it, but I haven't heard it yet. I saw that... I saw the thumbnail on YouTube, but I never clicked it yet. Did you see Weekend by Taeyeon? No! Yo, I get really behind on comebacks, especially ones I don't super follow close. Can you do a stream about the things that annoy us in K-pop? I don't know if there's too much to do for that one. It's just going to make everyone mad. I could do a video about that, probably. That'll be more appropriate for a video. Do you think Voices is overrated? No, I think Voices is a good song. Yo, where are all these questions when I do chill streams? This is what the chill stream's supposed to be like. Me sitting here asking questions that you guys have. Leave it for the reaction stream. You're going to be amazed. We'll see. I mean, if you guys would show up for the chill streams, but I'm just sitting here playing Dead by Daylight and being like, ask me anything. And then it's just Ash and Moonchild and Isabel and Roland showing up. And I'm like, what's up, guys? And... everyone else isn't here, but now all of a sudden we're in a different stream and everyone has 30 million questions. Guys, you show up for the chill Q&A streams that I do. Psh. When normally only 13 people show up. New fans. Hopefully everyone who's here now, dude, shows up for the other streams. Hopefully. Now, what do you think about Gambler by Monstax? I haven't really liked Monstax's recent stuff. It all kind of starting to sound the same for me. I'm disappointed you didn't mention me. Sheesh, sorry, Penguin. I just picked the 4 people I saw on the screen that I'm used to seeing every chat. Maybe people don't like watching you play video games. I mean, would you rather me on a chill stream just sit here and talk like this without any background? I feel like this is more boring. At least in the video game, there's a background to when you're asking questions. I mean, fair enough, Arian. Fair enough. I just feel like it's something I enjoy, and you guys, it's not if you guys are gonna sit here and just stare at my face while I talk, and that's more entertaining. I mean, more power to you then. I could do that. I feel like it's more fun to watch a video game in the background than just looking at my face, you know? Unless we're doing something like this, you know? But cheers to Kia. I like watching DBD gameplay. I'm glad. I've started putting it in the background of my videos too, just for fun, because it's better than compared to my Soyeon video I just made. The background of that to the Changbin video I made a few weeks ago. It's I don't know what to put in the background of videos normally. I like interacting, but I never have questions. It's okay. I mean, whatever you're doing in the stream is always fun. Oh, thank you, Moonchild. But yeah, I gotta end the stream. We've already answered all the questions. We're just kind of chilling at this point. I'll let you guys go on your nights. I'm gonna go grab some dinner probably or something. Heatstroke Girl just cheered to some water. Okay, cheers, Heatstroke Girl. Oh, my ice is melting. I have a bunch of tiny pieces of ice in here now. I like your Reddit stream. I should do more Reddit streams. Dead by Daylight seems like an interesting and fun game. I could be biased because I like horror. You should definitely play more, Dead Boy. You should also watch it when I do it. I think it's from the DJ Snake album. What is? Have you heard Lisa DJ Snake? I don't think it's her solo debut, though. I haven't heard that. Man, do a poll at some point seeing if there's different time zones for people. Seeing all the different time zones for people. That could be fun. I don't want to do the stream. We already lost a bunch of people. But, yeah, I'm going to end the stream here, y'all. Wait, you did Reddit streams? Yeah, I did reading unpopular opinions on Reddit. That was a fun stream. But yeah, I'm going to go. I will see you all tomorrow at 4 for the final stream of the week. And I don't know what it'll be at. Either K-hip-hop or something else if I don't feel like doing K-hip-hop. But hopefully you guys come and check out some K-hip-hop stuff if it is that. But yeah, bye. Today was so fun. I'll definitely join your streams if I'm week. Awesome. Thank you, Nai. Bye, Lollies J. Am I the only one who doesn't like Blueprint? I don't even know. Is Blueprint one I listen to? I don't remember. I get all those songs mixed up. But, bye, notice me? Okay, Huang, you got noticed. Bye, everyone. Thank you all for joining me. It's always a lot of fun. I really appreciate everyone who shows up, because there was like 50 plus of you today. It was awesome. Everyone showing up and like talking. I really appreciate every one of you. This wouldn't be possible. I said it before. I'll say it again. This type of stream isn't possible without you guys chatting and talking to me, and I really do appreciate it. And it makes it a lot more fun than me just sitting here talking to myself, waiting for someone to respond, you know? So all the interactive chat. Hopefully I get to see you on more variety of streams. Hopefully you guys just stop by and chill with me. And see you tomorrow. Stray Kids are releasing new songs soon. Oh, yeah, I'm excited for that, Rose. But yeah, tomorrow is probably going to be Twitch only because I'm going to be playing music, unless I don't do K-hip-hop. So be sure to follow me on Twitch. Link in description. You can rewatch this VOD if you want on Twitch. It's up on Twitch. And yeah, thank you all for joining me. I will see you all later. I still don't have anyone to raid, so we are just going to go to the ending screen because I don't have anyone. Bye, everyone.